Hey, how's it going, guys? Ancient Green here, back with another Borderlands build video, and today we'll be going over double launcher Zane. This is a build in the build document that'll be down below for Zane. This is made by myself and P-Zubs. This is a very strong build using full blue and red tree for clone and myself, using Zane's Violent Momentum class mods, and going with absorb parts on our shield to gain back ammo quickly. Yeah, it's very strong, and I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, now for the gear, I'll be going over some of this, just the strongest ones, but there are many options, again, in the build document, which will be linked down below in the description. But if you want just the strongest, what you want, this is what you'll be looking for. First, we have the Plague Bearer. Now, all these will have AAC Splash, except for the Kick Charger I have with 150 over 90. You can also have it with AAC Splash, like I have here. Now, for Plague Bearer, I just have Corrosive just for general content, but you can go with our options like Shock or Cryo, just anything. I just like Corrosive the best. Then for the Hive, I have a Radiation one. It can also come in Corrosive here. Again, AAC Splash. This is max damage here. All these are max damage. And then, again, we have the Kick Charger here. This is for one-shots and fast bossing. Could also use the back burner. I might have one. Yep, back burner right here. This is also a very strong bossing tool. And then we have the Sandhawk for clone. The anoint does not matter at all. And then EMP5 here from Moosey, and this is just a drop I picked up. Nothing special about that. And then we have the Revolter. You want it with action skill start with as many absorb parts as possible. You could also just use like an old god, that would work as well. I've got a double absorb Infernal Wish. I've got an amp Infernal Wish as well, but if you want that fast ammo back, then you would want the double absorb. Then we have a Stinger here that you can get with a cut purse, like I have here, and that'll also regain ammo. You just won't have that extra damage bonus. And then here for the class mod, we have the Anti-Freeze. You want as many Violent Momentum as possible. You can also use an Infiltrator. I don't have it right now, but same Violent Momentum. It would free up the action to start for like an ASC. I would probably go like ASC Corrosive. And then for the rolls, there's different times you want. I would mainly go for heavy weapon damage, but mainly, heavy weapon damage. And then I have Splash Radius and Weapon Charge Speed, mainly for the Plague Bearer. This is just the main one I use, but you can also use Splash Damage, Splash Radius, Heavy Weapon Damage, Action Skill Damage on here. Just different types, so it's not just very specific, but there are different options. You can also go crit for the rare times of crit, so if you do get regular crit, that'll be pretty nice. I'd mainly go for passives over getting max Violent Momentum. Probably like good passives, 3 Violent Momentum is what I'd go for. And then for the grenade, it doesn't really matter that much. I like using the It's Piss with AAC Radiation. You can also use different AACs. You can also use a Rad Hex. Mesmer is also very good. We're not getting grenades for too much, but Clone will throw them from time to time, and we will sometimes from Duct Tape mod. Just nice to have for that extra boost. And then for the artifact, we mainly use the Toboggan, 100% amp and slide speed, which is very good for that amp damage, and then that slide speed for higher Violent Momentum. You'll want AoE damage on it and heavy weapon damage, and then the third one can be move speed or action skill cooldown rate. I prefer action skill cooldown rate. Toboggan's weird where it can't get mag size as a secondary and only primary. Same with elemental damage. So I just went with heavy weapon damage because it'll be consistent. And then have again the cut purse that you could deal with the Stinger. And then also Snowdrift. If you have a really good Snowdrift, that'll work as well. Here I have heavy weapon damage, mag size, and AoE. Also could have elemental damage on there. Then for the skill tree, we'll start with blue tree. We go full blue plus some extra skill points. You have the basic Violent Momentum and Violent Speed. We have Salvation. Cold Bore for the swap speed and bonus crowd. Now the bonus crowd does not apply directly to the splash of spawn projectiles like the Hive and the Plague Bearer, but it does apply to the splash radius of it. So if something doesn't get directly hit, it'll get cold for. It's really weird. But it's also really good for like having those single target like kick charges, so it's just instant hit. Then we have Cool Hand for that reload speed. Reload speed is very good for this. And then Seeing Red, of course. And then we go Max Playing Dirty. If you'd like to use like some other weapon, just as like a backup, you can put some points of violence, like if you want a free radical or something. You don't need too many points in here, maybe like 2 or 3 at max, if you want to put them somewhere else. And then Pointing Good Misfortune, and then Death Falls Close. And we have Bread Tree, pretty basic, just clone build. Borrowed Time, Mutus, Donnybrook, Fractal Frags, Duct Tape Mod, Quick Breather, just all this stuff. And then Trick the Light's pretty nice, since we'll have Clone growing aggro. And then you see for the Clone, we have Which One's Real and Doppelbanger. Which One's Real for the aggro draw, Doppelbanger for reposition Clone. And then nothing in Green Tree. Green Tree is just pretty bad. And then for the Purple Tree, we have Deja Vu. So sometimes our launchers will crit, and when they do, we have a chance to gain back ammo. And this goes straight from your mag. It's not like free ammo, but it is nice to have because that's just reloading. And then Mana Focus doesn't help us, and Renegade is just so low health regen. I rarely get it. Commitment for the cooldown. The gun damage is pretty nice. And then you have just Heads in Hand, because if it does crit, we'll have very strong crits. And also I wanted to get to No Way Out, which I'll go into in a second. And then we have Fugitive. And now for the passives, you can go Cold Shoulder, Brain Drain. These don't matter. The main thing you want is No Way Out. It gets you get longer cooldowns, which is unfortunate, but not by that much, because Zane can get pretty good cooldown. And then but you do get that debuff damage, which is really nice. Mainly for bossing, because you won't really be shooting your mantis at anything low. Mainly just for increased bossing. Yeah, that's it for the skill tree. Hope you guys enjoyed the build. It's tons of fun and very strong. It's one of Zane's fastest clearing builds. And I really like the interactions with Absorb. So not needing cut bursts and still going very fast. Definitely worth checking out. The game, file, save, whatever will be in my Discord. And I'm live on Twitch a couple days a week. No set schedule, usually after 4 p.m. EST. Where we do build stuff and other theory crafting. I just chill on there. Borderlands and some other stuff. Yeah. Have a good one. Peace.